Now we have very clear evidence that those people who belong to Zaharan's network, those remnants, those who have been influenced, they are now also operating overseas to mount attacks. In Gujarat, India, 4 Sri Lankans that belong to the ISIS or Islamic State organization were arrested. They were planning to carry out attacks in India against Indian and foreign targets. They are in their 20s, 30s and 40s. So Nusrat is one, Nafran is the other one, and Faris, also known as Farooq, is another, and the fourth is Rashdin, also known as Abdul Rahim. They came from Maligawat, they came from, that is Colombo 10, Colombo 13, and also Colombo 14. There's one person who is from Nigambo. And they all belong to the terrorist group called the ISIS or the Islamic State. So it is an extension of Zaharan's group, or now first group, that operated in Sri Lanka that conducted the East attack. So now we have very clear evidence that those people who belong to Zaharan's network, those remnants, those who have been influenced, they are now also operating overseas to mount attacks. They all came from Zaharan's network. So Zaharan itself had 3 branches. One is in Katankudi and Saindamarudu and the Eastern Province. That was largely NTJ, National Tawhid Jamaat. Second is the Mavanella group, that is the Jamaati Islamic group, especially the Jamaati Islamic student wing, the Sri Lanka Islamic student movement. And third is the Western Province network, and that is called the JMI, the Jamiatul Millat Ibrahim Fisilani organization. They were planning to carry out assassinations and other forms of attacks. So the anti-terrorism squad of Gujarat also recovered a number of pistols and ammunition that they were planning to use. They were planning to attack Christians, Hindus and also Jews. So it's very likely that they were planning not only to attack Indian nationals but also foreign nationals that were in India. The Indian authorities also recovered a video that they have made where they are pledging allegiance to the ISIS leader, and they are planning to conduct these attacks based on their ideology, which is extreme ideology. They also received about 400,000 rupees in Sri Lanka before they traveled to India to mount these attacks. So they had sufficient resources, but they also had a network in India that is a part of the Islamic State Khorasan province. That is the same network that Zaharan belonged to. That had resourced them. So my personal view is that there must be greater focus on Zaharan's group, because when Zaharan's group was dismantled in Sri Lanka, the Sri Lankan government and the Muslim community leaders didn't do the terrorist rehabilitation. If they had done terrorist rehabilitation and community engagement, this would not have happened.